What's up, fellow junkies, and thanks again for stopping by. Here again at the Junkie Movie Reviews. And if you guys follow along, just like me, I kind of have to. It's not by choice, just, I got to keep up on this. Today is brought to you by the letter E for evil stuff and whatnot. But, for this one today, I went with a movie that was a complete blind buy for me. But this was years ago now. And I always just remembered I liked this movie. So, I went with Eyes of a Stranger. And, I just recently watched it again for this review, and I still like it. It's not a bad little flick. I enjoy it. So this is from 1981. Director, hold on while I butcher this guy's last name. His name is Ken Wiederhorn. Wiederhorn, alright. He's also known for directing Return of the Living Dead Part 2, which is very scary, reminiscent of the first one. But I enjoy that movie as well. So, to get into this plot of this movie, basically, what we got here is a rape murder mystery, but it's not a mystery for us because we kind of know who the killer is the entire time. So we kind of get to see them try to figure out as we get to watch him be the murder raper that he is. Dirty bastard motherfucker. Yep, that guy. There's the back if you guys want to check it out. Yeah. But to get into this flick, things I liked about it. Oh, wow. Let's finish up the plot here, guy. I'm trying to move too fast, apparently. Les Schwab doesn't open until 7:30. God. Whew. Alright, so like I said, it's kind of like a rape murder mystery, but like I said, we know who the killer is pretty much the entire time. And then we watch them try to figure it out. So, there's a murder raper going around. He calls his victims, and he's just sick and twisted, being like laughing and like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna be inside you, and just weird stuff like that. He has this like little weird song, like you can tell it's from a music box kind of thing. So it's just eerily creepy, and he keeps calling these women till he gets them outside, or he knows their names, he knows them where they're at, so he knows them pretty well somehow. So he's like, calling them by name, and he flushes them out. Murders them, rapes them, does that whole thing, disposes of them, and he gets away with it for quite a while. And so there's a reporter that is doing all the reports, and she starts suspecting this guy that lives in her apartment. I mean, so it's basically just like her trying to like figure out if it's this guy or not. She's like just doing all these things, trying to find out that it's him, and just getting herself in bigger and bigger trouble throughout the movie. One cool thing is she has a little sister that is blind, and she wasn't blind at birth. And so, she's got her to take care of while she's off gallivanting, running around, trying to find the killer. The blind girl is the main chick from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I believe her name in that is Stacy, I think. But still, nice to see her in this movie, blind girl. But I mean, as far as the plot, you guys, as far as I want to go, I don't really want to go too much further, as if I didn't go too far as it is. But it is what it is. I'm going to stop holding that up. I think you guys got the point. So, to get into the things I liked about this movie, I mean, I liked the little, seeing the both sides of the story. Like, you know who the killer is, you get to watch him do his thing, but then you also get to see the other side, watch them try to figure out, and how they kind of comes together at the end when they know it's him, and, it's too late to do anything about it. You're confronted by him. So I really liked that aspect. I don't think I've seen that too many times in this type of movie. So that was enjoyable. What else? I mean, it was filmed really well. I mean, I don't feel like the acting was too bad. I mean, as we all know, I don't know acting from my elbow. But, I felt like it was decently done. It wasn't obviously so terrible that I wasn't able to notice it. So I'm going to say it was very well done. I mean, the kills weren't really much to talk about. I mean, there's a couple that are bloody and gruesome, but not much. This movie isn't very gruesome. The ending's really done. Like, at the end, you're kind of cheering. You're just like, yes! Woo! So, it's kind of one of those movies. So that's another thing I like about it. Things I don't like about this movie. I don't like that the killer doesn't wear a mask. I mean, I mean, it would be. I understand maybe why they didn't have him wear a mask, because then we might not know who he was, and that may be exactly what they wanted. But I mean, there could still be a point where the killer takes the mask off, and we still see who it is, still know that it's him. But I always like masks, so I'm always approving of that. He wears like the nylon things, like the pantyhose over the face. Not a big fan of that. I mean, like I said, there wasn't much gore. I could always go for more gore. Like there's like maybe like I think the first kill that we actually see in the movie, that one was decent. But I'm not going to cover that. So, I mean, that was pretty... They're not very gory. You know? Not too terribly much that I hate about this movie, but I mean... Another thing I liked about it is the killer is just another average Joe. He's not like a superhero or anything like that. He's just an average Joe and getting away with this stuff. So, another thing I like, on to the light side. But like I said, for the things I don't like, killer should needs to wear a mask. Get some more gore. You know, I don't even recall music really, so it really didn't stand out to me. But I can't really hate on that because I'm trying to focus on the story. But let's go ahead and rate this movie. What would I rate this? I do 10 stars. My rating is for 10 stars. But what I rate this movie, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7. Just, you know, I mean, I didn't really feel like I was getting bored with this movie. I felt like it was very entertaining. It's just the gore factor, just I wish it was there. Maybe be a little bit more gruesome. I mean, it's already bad enough that this guy's raping women, but you don't really see, like, the full-on rape. It's very light on the rape, which is very nice, because, you know, too much of that is just, it would kill a movie. So that's a good aspect, so I'm glad they didn't show that. But, you know, if you weren't going to show all of that, give us some more gore, gruesome kills. That's my biggest downfall for this movie. So... to wrap it up, you guys, like I said, Eyes of a Stranger, 1981, 7 stars. Horror Junkies 519 on the Junkie Movie Reviews episode brought to you by the letter E. Alright, you guys, so if you like this one, like, comment, subscribe. You know, I've got everything all the way up to A that I've done so far. I'm going to continue on. F after this. So, let's see what that one brings. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is getting awkward. Have a good one.